Namaste children, welcome to Mahatma Gandhi Vidyalaya. Children, this is Revati, I am your maths teacher. Today I am going to start the class with a moral value. Today's moral value is about respect. Respect is like a mirror. The more you show it to other people, the more they will reflect it back. So please respect others. Children, in the last session we have discussed about 5-digit number, 6-digit number, its place value, expanded form, place, face value, number name, and so on. So now I will ask you, what is the face value? The face value of a digit is the digit itself in the place. Okay. And what is the place value? The place value of a digit in a number is given by the position of the number of the digit in the number. Okay. That is the product of the position and the digit. Okay. Now in the example 3,59,687, I am going to find the place value of the underlined digits. Since the digit 3 is in lakhs place, the place value of the digit 3 is 3 lakhs. The place value of the digit 5 is 50,000 because it is in 10,000s place. The place value of the digit 6 is 600 since 6 is in the place of 100. Next we are going to recall what is expanded form and what is standard form. Expanded form is the sum of the place values of each digit in a number. That is, in a number, if we find the place value of all the digits, if we write with the plus sign, then we will get the expanded form of the number. What is the standard form? Standard form is nothing but we have to write the place values in that, but in a place we have to write the particular digit of the given expanded form. Then we will get the standard form. Likewise, we can write the expanded form of any large numbers, and you can write the place values of any large numbers. Also try in your notebook with few more examples, then you will be getting familiar. Next we are going to compare the numbers. By using greater than, less than, or equal to sign, we are comparing the numbers. This one already we have learnt in 3rd standard. Here I have given some example, please refer it. By comparing the numbers, we can arrange the numbers in ascending order and descending order. What do you mean by ascending order? Ascending order means arranging the numbers from smallest to greatest. Descending order means arranging the numbers from greatest to smallest. So we are using less than, greater than, and equal to sign for comparing numbers. See, less than and greater than symbols are also known as crocodile mouth. It always open towards which is high. See, since the crocodile wants to eat more, it always eats the number which has more value. Children, now we are going to learn how to form the numbers using the given digits. To form the greatest number, we have to arrange the digits in descending order. To form the smallest number, we have to arrange the digit in ascending order. See, descending order means we have to arrange from the greatest number to smallest number to form the greatest number. If we want to arrange them in ascending order, we have to arrange from smallest to greatest to form a smallest integer. Okay, here we have an example. Make the greatest and the smallest 4-digit number using the digits 6, 5, 9, 2. Let us form the greatest and the smallest number. The rule is, to form the greatest number, we have to arrange the digits in descending order. Let us arrange it. 6, 5, 9, 2 are the given digits. In this, 9 is the greatest number, next greatest number 6, next 5, next 2. So we have to form 4-digit numbers, so we have to consider 4 places, ones, tens, hundreds and thousands. So let us arrange them in the particular places, then we will get the number 9652. To form the smallest number, we have to arrange the digits in reverse position, that is from smallest number to greatest number. So we'll get the number 2569. Sometimes one of the given digits will be 0. In that situation, while forming the smallest number, we have to be very careful. We should not place 0 as the smallest number in the first position. If we place, we cannot form the particular digit number. That's why we have to place the 0 in the second position. We have to place the next number in the first position. I mean, if 2 and 0 are there, means 0 is the smallest, 2 is the greatest. So we have to write 2 as first digit and 0 as the next digit. This is the way we have to make the smallest number while forming the smallest number. By using this method, we can form any number of digits. It may be 6 digit or 5 digit or 7 digit, whatever it is, we can form. Children, based on whatever we have seen now, I have given some questions. Please you try to solve this. Write the question and try to solve it. Here itself I have written the answer. You please check it after writing your answer. Okay. First question is, write the following numbers in ascending order. Here I have given 4 different numbers. You have to arrange them in ascending order, that is from the smallest number to greatest number. Your second question is, form the greatest and the smallest 6-digit number using the given digit. Here I have given 6 different digits. You have to make the greatest 6 digit and the smallest 6 digit. Sorry for the mistake. Here I have made while I am writing greatest 6 digit and smallest 6 digit, I have written 8. Please sorry for that. Avoid that mistake and you correct and write it. Here you have to write 6 instead of 8. Greatest 6 digit number and smallest 6 digit number you have to write. Sorry for the mistake once again. Please don't forget to separate the periods while writing the numbers above thousands place. Okay, separating the periods is very important. Please practice from this class itself. Okay, don't forget it. You please practice some more problems by using this method. Okay. Next we are going to learn about rounding of numbers. Here are some rules. We have to follow that to make this easy. Okay. 5 or higher, round up to the sky. If the number is 5 or more than 5, that is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 means you have to round up to the highest 10. Okay. 4 or below, we have to go to the lowest 10. We have to round down the floor. Here we are going to learn how to round off the numbers to the nearest 10. Let us consider a boy standing at 25. His ones place number is 5, exactly 5. So now only we read that 5 or more, we have to move to the highest 10, that is 25. He is standing at 25. The highest 10 is 20 or 30. 30 is the highest 10. Okay. Suppose if he is standing at 36, which is the highest 10, where should he move? Since he has 6 in ones place, it is more than 5, so he has to move to the highest 10, that is 36 rounded off to the nearest 10 means the answer is 40. Okay. Now suppose the boy is standing at 52. Ones place value is 2. It is below 5. So he has to move to the lowest 10, that is 50. While writing the rounded off numbers to the nearest 10, we have to check it in the ones place. If the ones place value is 5 or more than 5, we have to add 1 with the tens place number. Okay. Then we have to put 0 in the ones place. Then we will get the correct answer. If suppose the number in ones place is below 5, so we have to write 0 in the ones place and the remaining digits as it is. This is the rule we have to follow while applying rounding of numbers to the nearest 10. Like this, you try with some more examples. If you have any doubt, please ask me. I'm ready to clarify your doubts. Okay, practice more sums, then you will be get good understanding. Here now we are going to learn how to round off the numbers to the nearest 100. Okay, for this let us check the last two digits, that is ones place and tens place. If the digit in ones place and tens place together make a 2-digit number, if it is less than 50, we have to write the remaining numbers as it is and make these two places zeros. And if it is exactly 50 or more than 50, we have to add 1 with the hundreds place and then make these two places 0. This is the rule we are going to follow while rounding of the numbers to the nearest 100. Okay, for example 237, in this 37 is less than 50, so make these two places 0 and write the remaining digit as it is. Another example is 874, 74 is more than 50, so add 1 with 8, so it is 9, so the remaining places will be 0, that is the 900 is the rounding off to the nearest 100. This is the way we have to proceed to round off the numbers to the nearest 100. Okay, now any doubt children, if you have, please ask me. Okay, check the remaining example also, you will get clarity. Next we are going to learn how to round off the numbers to the nearest 1000. Okay, for this we have to consider the last 3 digits, ones, tens, hundreds. These 3 together will make a 3-digit number. If it is that the 3-digit number is below 500, we have to make those 3 places 0 and write the remaining number as it is. If suppose that 3 places is exactly 500 or more than 500, make that 3 places 0 and add 1 with the 4th place. Okay, this is the rule we have to follow while rounding the numbers to the nearest 1000. This rule is applicable for any number of digits, not only this nearest 10, nearest 100, nearest 1000. What are the rules we have learnt? This is applicable for any number of digits. Okay, like this you try some other examples, then you will be clear in the concept. Now let us consider an example 5376. In this number last 3 digits are 376, it is below 500, so make these 3 places 0 and write the remaining number as it is. So what is the nearest 1000 to 5376? It is 5000. Okay, here like this you can try with another example. Here now we are going to learn about Roman numerals. In our country we are using Indo-Arabic numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. In Romans they are using I, V, X, L, C, D, M as their numerals. Okay, here they are using only 7 letters to represent all the numbers. Here this is a chart which shows the Roman numerals from 1 to 50. Observe the chart and identify the Roman numbers. Okay, see, I means 1, V stands for 5, X stands for 10, L stands for 50, C stands for 100, D stands for 500, M stands for 1000. Okay, there are some rules to be followed while writing the Roman numerals. Here we are going to learn what are the basic rules to be followed while writing and reading the Roman numerals. The first rule is Roman numerals read from left to right. Larger values to the left and work to the smaller values on the right. Example CV. C means 100, V means 5. If it is like this, I mean it is in descending order, greatest to smallest there means we have to add the values. Okay, 100 plus 5 is 105. L means 50, X means 10, I means 1. Here also descending order, so we have to add it. 50 plus 10, 60 plus 1, 61. Next, a symbol can be repeated up to 3 times. It should not repeat more than 3 times. See, for example, I, it is 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. x, it is 10 plus 10 plus 10 is 30. Okay, only I, x, c and m can be repeated. Other than that, they should not repeat. See children, 0 is not included in the Roman number system. Keep it in mind. Okay, recapitulation. Here I have given few questions. You read the question and try to answer the given questions. Okay, first one, what is the place value of the digit 4 in the given number? Second one, you have to round off the numbers to the nearest thousand. Third one, you have to compare the following by using the symbols. Okay, next, the time for assignment. Here I have given you assignment. Please do this and practice well, then you can understood the concept very well. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Your first question is, write the Roman numeral of 45. There is a chart I have given. In that the Roman numeral of 45 is there. You have to pick and write it. Next, round off the numbers to the nearest thousand. Next one, form the smallest and the greatest 5-digit number by using the given digits. Next one, write the expanded form of the given number. Next one, round off the given number to the nearest thousand. First one, second question is round off to the nearest 100. This one is round off to the nearest thousand. Okay, so children, practice well. It will be helpful to you, and don't waste your time. Please be safe at home. Often wash your hands. Thank you children.